I'm Emily Burnett from the Homeschool Curriculum Show and Share in Huntsville, Alabama. And I'm sitting here with my good friend Amanda Jeffries, who has Bailey Cove Speech Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been open?
Since last fall.
Okay, so she started last fall.
Yeah.
So things have been really different.
Since the pandemic, yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. So today she was able to go live,
Mm-hmm.
and but I wanted her to come in here so I could make this and put it on the website, because if you can just see how she lights up when she talks about speech therapy and what exactly that means and how to help families of all ages, it's like contagious. Like, you can really tell she really loves what she does.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she will really benefit our community here. And when I talked to her, the thing that I really thought of, although she is meeting with my daughter, is that for our 2-year-old, I didn't realize how significant this age was, and she got really excited about working with a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And she accepts Medicaid, and that was hard for me to find somebody who accepted Medicaid. And so, kind of selfish thinking about the foster families in the area, not just the homeschool families, but I was thinking, man, our foster families need to see that she really loves what she does for people who need that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to let you tell a little bit about yourself, and then I have some questions that will help y'all see what she does and how she can help your family.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Amanda Jeffries, and I am the director of Bailey Cove Speech Therapy here in Huntsville, Alabama. And I have lived in Huntsville for about 6 years, and they have been a great 6 years. And before that, I lived in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and went to the University of Memphis. That's where I got my degree in psychology, and then my master's in speech language pathology. So I've been a speech therapist for about 7 years now, and enjoy it. I really do love it. I was a homeschool mom for a while, and now my kids go to public school, but in the pandemic, it's just kind of up in the air what's going to happen. But it's a lot of fun. And for therapy sessions, we do like online. So it's not face-to-face, because we can't really do that right now, because I can't maintain 6 feet right now. But doing it online with the kids, they have so much fun. So and adults like it too. So it's a really great experience. It's something I never even thought about doing before this whole thing, but since I've started doing it, it is just so great, and I love it so much.
It's funny that she says that, because I hear so many people from the other end with the kids saying, they can't keep their attention, or they're not giving them fun activities. And so I can tell she's doing something good, because she enjoys it. Like, she does do that. Her kids do stay engaged. She does see excitement with those children. Yeah. And so I think it says something about, the quality of service that she would provide.
Thank you.
Yeah. And my daughter, she loves spending time with her. And I'm amazed at what she has done in just a short amount of time. Just with Zoom, she went in for an initial evaluation, but after that, we haven't had any live meetings. It's been all through Zoom.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah,
and I can even do evaluations through Zoom, which is pretty amazing.
So so there's something that's free. Is a free assessment or a free evaluation?
Oh, okay.
Or how does this work?
Well, number one, you can always get services free through the public school system, and I want to say that up front. So I do have a private practice, but you can always seek out those services from the public school system. I believe even if you homeschool, you can. So that is available. And then, so you can seek out private therapy, and how you would do that is, like, you just call me up, or you could talk to your doctor about it. Either way, and say you talk to your doctor about it, then he would send a referral to me if he thought, your child is falling behind on those typical developments. And yeah, I do understand your concern for this. And then he pops over that referral to me, and then we have that evaluation. But if you're just like a concerned parent and you're like, I don't know, I'm just kind of on the fence about even mentioning it to the doctor, even knowing if it's an issue, then you can call me up or message me. And I do like a 15-minute screener, consultation, phone call, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. Then that's kind of how we assess, does your child even need an evaluation? Or if you're an adult, if you're like, gosh, I'm already 23 years old or 45 years old, do I even need help for this stutter anymore? Or do I, need help for cognition or anything? And so a phone call and a talk or an email or a message on Facebook is really all you need to get started. And then we kind of go from there.
So when you talk about, when I think of speech, I think about children who just really don't have verbal skills, or children who maybe have a stutter, or children who have maybe just a challenge with certain phonetics. But you have a long list of things speech actually covers. It surprised me when she said, she said that she was with somebody who was over 100 years old. So it goes.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What would you do with a 100-year-old person? What is their speech need?
Well, it depends on the person. But, some people have trouble understanding how to solve problems. When you get older, some of your, you can either forget things or your brain quits retrieving that information. And so you need new ways, maybe not even necessarily new ways, but you need help to find those things again. And that's really what it's like. It's like finding things that's in your mind again and training, letting them come back to the surface. That's one way of thinking about it if you're working with someone with memory or something like that, or problem solving. And that's kind of what you would do with someone who is older, to make sure they're safe, to make sure, do they live alone? Are they aware of all the precautions they should be taking, and all those good things. That's just one thing. That's what you would do with somebody who's over 100 years old. That's a small percentage of our people out there.
So she said, she has this long list. I will show it.
Yeah.
She has this really long list of what they do.
Yeah.
But, things I had really not thought about she was talking about just the physical body language, like being able to communicate all together, not being able to tell the cues from people's body language or...
So speech therapy as a whole is helping a person to communicate, whether it's through speech or maybe even interpreting somebody else's body language, and understanding, what is this person trying to say to me? Because understanding language and IQ is not necessarily, they don't necessarily go hand in hand. So you can be super smart, but just not understand somebody's body language or people in general. Say a person who may have autism, a lot of times they have trouble with social dynamics and issues there, and how do I carry on a conversation and those kind of things. So it could be something as, in that realm. I wouldn't say as simple as, because that's not necessarily a simple thing, but it could be in that realm, or it could be how to pronounce your sounds, or how to say your words, or how to not stutter or get that under control. Or it could be your swallowing. We address swallowing, voice, cognition, or brain development. I guess you could say not brain development, but you know what I mean.
When is it too late to get somebody help?
It's never too late.
Obviously the 100-year-old person again, the 100-year-old person, but so I think I've heard parents, and so both of my children have gone through speech. So, people say, well, I don't want to put my child in speech because I don't want to make them self-conscious about that. I believe in my heart they probably already are. They are aware that they sound different or that it's different. And for my daughter, it was making her feel more self-conscious.
Yeah.
So if you have an 18-year-old there whose parent never worried, say, the letter B, I'm speaking B, the letter B or the letter P, at 18, 19 years old, can they come to you and say, listen, all my life I've struggled with this letter. Can you please help me?
Yes.
You know?
Yes, and motivation is a big predictor of successful outcome too. You know, if you're an adult who, say, you're even from another country and you want your accent to become less so that when you give those presentations, people can understand you. I mean, we even work with people like that. So when you're dealing with a child who is having trouble either speaking or being able to communicate their feelings, then you're running into the problem with frustration. They start feeling frustrated, can lead to them being angry, having a short fuse, behavior problems in school or at home, or as they get older, you know, if some things are not addressed, they can internalize those things. And so it becomes, well, this is me. This is who I am. You know, this is my problem. It's always been that way. And, you know, really, you can get some help. You don't have to be labeled. It's not about being labeled. It's about getting whatever help that you need. And it can be a wonderful, wonderful thing, you know.
Yes.
It's just like you can have a car and it can get dirty. And you take it through the car wash and then you've got a brand new car again. And that's kind of like getting therapy, where you can take yourself through therapy and at the end you just feel so much better. You've got a better handle on things. You can present yourself in a better way.
Yes. Wow. You know, at the end of the last segment when we went Facebook Live, she brought all these amazing toys
So
because
much
she
fun.
wanted to show how, I guess, language acquisition by using toys and things you can do with your toys with your smaller children. And unfortunately, right now, she actually has, she needs to go to her business, but I wanted you to have opportunity to meet her. And if you want to see more about how you can use play with help building language acquisition, you can always go to the Homeschool Curriculum Show and Share site and watch her portion live, and to be able to get some better ideas there. But I thank you for coming in, Amanda.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Do you need anything else?
Guess I don't think so. I think we've asked all the questions, and I think we are good.
All right.